You can go bang straight into it. You know how things are going to work, and then that's going to give you a massive head start over anybody that's just kind of sent letters off to people and not bothered going to college and not actually learn what they want to do. I get emails every day asking if people can come and assist me, if they can work with me and get some experience and things like that. And I definitely think that's the way ahead when you're starting out in the music industry. Now, I also get people asking me, should they go to music college rather than trying to get, hands-on experience? And my background has always been, when I very first started in the mid-90s, there was only one audio school called the School of Audio Engineering, SAE, which is still going now. Since then, I actually wanted to go to that, if I'm totally honest, because I wanted to get out of the jobs that I was doing, which were kind of admin-y based office things, which were just boring and terrible, and I hated them. I did loads of other stuff too. And so I saw it as the only option for me to go there, and then that would obviously get me in, and that was all I felt of doing. Since then, there's been obviously a lot of changes in the music industry, a lot of changes in technology. And so a lot of people have sprung up, a lot of colleges have sprung up. Most of the mainstream colleges also have courses. You know all this. There is massive amount of education now for the music industry. And a lot of people in the music industry say, well, why are they going to college for the 10 jobs that there are at the end? And in a way, I agree with that, but I think that's very much an old school mentality, going back to what I just said about, around the mid-90s, where it was a different environment. There was only a few studios. There was only a certain amount going on. So when you came out of the music industry, yes, there was only 10 jobs. And I think, yes, there probably still is 10 jobs. When I say 10, obviously it's like 1,000 or whatever, but you get what I'm saying. A small amount of jobs compared to the amount of people that are trying to get them. But I don't think that's really the way to, the mindset to look at education anymore. Higher education and education in audio, in the music industry, in whatever you want to do. So before I carry on, I was always of the opinion of, no, don't bother going to college, go to a studio, hands-on experience, you're going to learn more, which was true when I started, I think, because there wasn't any colleges. But now there are so many offering different courses and different things, then there's no reason why when you're 16 or when you're in your late teens or early 20s, then why not go to college? Because you want to learn something in something you're passionate about. When you go to work, you want to work in a business that you're passionate about, because on those days when I've spoken about life being like a sine wave, when you're on those drops, you really want to make sure you're in a job that you enjoy, that you're passionate about, because that will push you through and it will make you want to work every day and it will make you enjoy what you do. We're working most of our lives and we only get one life, so make sure the job is a good job that you enjoy. So, would I say go to college? Yes, I would. And I think the only reason now I say that is because there's so many different types of courses to do with the music industry that you can go on. It's great to go there, try. Most of them are sort of all in one, like when you go to school and you do a little bit of science, a little bit of maths, and blah, blah, and you see which you like. And then as you go into higher education, you follow that stream of the things that you enjoyed when you were in, upper school or whatever. So same thing at music college. If you're trying 10 different things, 20 different things, you're getting a little bit of the business side, you're getting some engineering, you're getting some, loads of different aspects of it. That means you can then just, whichever one sparks you, you can then follow that afterwards. So it might not necessarily be that you want to be a mastering engineer, or that you want to be a recording engineer. You might be at college and then get the spark to think, well, actually, I really enjoy the business side of things. I really enjoy the marketing. So I'd love to work in a marketing department of a record company, or I'd love to work in a marketing department of a theatre company. Whatever you've kind of seen that you like, then that is the way to go. And although when you leave, you won't have really honed your knowledge on it, you will only have the basics of it, because most of the people that are going into the colleges to teach are working only to a certain level. Otherwise, obviously, they'd be doing it full time all the time. So a lot of the people that are teaching you are only teaching you to a certain level, but it's enough to give you a taster, and they'll be passionate enough, and they'll certainly know more than enough to get you into a level to then sort of stream you off into exactly what you want to do. So yes, go there, but go there of the mindset that you're going there to find the little niche that you then want to go into, that you're really passionate about, that you can then push forward and become the best at that. And while you're in there, you should be looking to get experience. So within the first year, if it's say a 2-3 year diploma or whatever it is, then in the first year, find out the little niche that you like, see that, follow that, and then on the outside of college, because you're not going to be there every day, try and get a job within that part of the music industry that you enjoy, and then that will also go alongside what you're learning. There's no need for you to just give up the college, because the college is going to help you for doing loads of other things and for keeping your mind. They're going to teach you things that you're then going to be able to take to your niche. So a lot of things that you learn from one niche are also applicable to other niches. So it's good to have a kind of broad look at everything and then go off into a niche then. So try and get some work outside, whether that's helping somebody with whatever they need to do within that sort of niche you've picked. And then by having that job outside of the college, you'll then be able to network, you'll be mixing in the right circles for exactly what you want to do. So when you finish college, you can go bang straight into it. You know how things are going to work, and then that's going to give you a massive head start over anybody that's just kind of sent letters off to people and not bothered going to college and not actually learnt what they want to do. Because there's nothing worse than starting on a career path, doing it for a few years and realising it's not for you, because then your brain's going to go all over the place and you're going to be wondering for a long time. So the best thing to do is to try and get into education of what you want to do, find that niche, hone in on it, get some work outside, and then go for it. I hope that's helped you make a decision on whether you need to go to college or whether college is worth it for you. If you like this kind of content, please make sure you subscribe, make sure you like the video, and if you want more things on audio, that's discounts, giveaways, things that I see online, sign up for my newsletter. It's the Audio Anoraks newsletter. It only comes out once a month, so go to streaky.com, sign up there for the Audio Anoraks newsletter, and thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.